Alright, time for some Black Zone gathering, because the roads of Avalon are not good to me. The roads of Avalon don't give me enough money. That's why I'm going into the Black Zone instead. And today, compared to the last time, I'm not gathering tier 5. Or, because the flat tier 5 ore really was not worth too much, I'm going to gather everything on tier 6. Except stone, there I'm only going to gather 6.1 and better. I mean, I'm going to gather 5.3 and 5.2 of all resources but stone. For stone, 5.3 is fine, but the rest isn't. Alright, where do I want to go? I think I'll do my usual circle around these maps here. Northeast. Northeast. There doesn't... There are not enough desert maps here. So I would maybe otherwise go for tier 5 height actually. Tier 5 height is fine. It's pretty good, but the tier 5 from other resources don't seem to be too interesting. To be perfectly honest. Let's see if I can already get some nice tier 6 resources here. It's already a tier 6 map. 5.2 stone, sadly not worth it. That's why it's also up. That's why it's not taken. Only one piece here. I don't even get the cooldown for using my pork pie. Because I gather this stuff too quickly. Even the 6.1 stone, only one piece on the stack. Rather harsh. 6.2 stone, one? Even two pieces. How valuable is it? 6.1 is about 700 and 6.2 is good. 6.2 for 1400. That's actually worth it. But 6.1 should be fine. Somewhen soon I will have high levels. I have 300 learn points. I could put them into the tier 6 professions. I probably should, because tier 6 is basically the main loot when you go gathering as a full gatherer. When you have the opportunity to get some big stacks of high tier resources, you can also make some nice amount of money there, but that's rather rare when you go as a full gatherer. So the main loot remains at getting tier 6 resources. Usually. Unless you gather in a highly protected high level zone from your guild. But then that's not really solo gathering anymore, to be honest. I don't really need to check out that corner too much. 6.1 ore. How valuable is that right now? Oh, 2.16k. That's not bad, that's not bad. Finding a lot of that could result in pretty high profit. But also randomly getting a 5.3 or 6.3 node would also not hurt. Everything is really low here. It's really close to the town. So a lot of normal solo gatherers and also group gatherers have come by. That's a transport, dude. There's a ganker who went out of the map. Guy who entered behind him was from another guild. So I think I'm still okay. I'm going to path towards the Roads of Avalon portal. Just in case. I mean, this map here is pretty good concerning resources, but it's also very dangerous. Pretty hard to escape ganks in this map. 2 charges on the portal. .1 height is worth 3,325. That's pretty insane. There's a person. I mean, he's silenced, but he's most likely not alone. There's 6.1 fiber. Let's see if he's alone. He isn't. So let's get to the portal. Watchwood Bluffs. I may just go there if this map is interesting. I'm not being chased by that ganker anymore, or rather ganking group. What was it called? Watchwood Bluffs is not terrible, not good. I could check it out and check out the tier 7 zone next to it, but I think I'll just go back. Because my gear is not very fitting for that place. Their hunter gear would be way better. Anything insane? Tier 7 fiber. That's insane enough for me. A little compensation for being chased into the roads. I wonder if this guy belongs together with the other bear paws ganker dude. It's not that unlikely. Only 30k. Still better than nothing. Time to get back into the black zone. Desert, forest. Going there with hunter gear would probably be pretty good, and then I could also gather the tier 5 hide as well. Without hunter gear, I probably don't want to do so. Also, I don't have tier 5 books with me. By the way, I've found out that tier 6 hide journals are pretty damn expensive. Like, I had one full tier 6 hide journal in my loot, and this was worth almost 100,000 silver on the market. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Dangerous map here. Wow, I was really hoping that the damage resistance reduction from my E would be enough to kill it with one standard attack and one Q. But it sadly wasn't. How long do I still have free use? 130 basically. I don't know if I want to kill all of these hyenas if I pretty much know that they only have one. piece on them. I mean, this one, wasn't it enchanted? No, it wasn't. It was the glow from the dead one. The sword also attacks so slowly. I'm so used to the fast attack speed from the bloodletter. And I think it's probably not worth it to go for tier 5 war journals. Only because the 5.1 war is good. Which it really is. It was worth like 600. 600 silver per piece. I really don't want to go to this narrow thing there. I mean, over the bridge. Through this it's fine. Usually people wait at the bridge, but not here in the east. Some fiber. And finally time to get out of this dangerous map. It's really not very comfortable in here. Really easy to gank here. If you got like 4 people or something. Or more. The more, the easier. But also the less loot. I'm pretty close to the exit, so I think I can just kill this hyena. And there's not even a skeleton right here. So maybe I'll get... Never mind. I was about to say, so maybe I'll get more than 1 piece, but... dreams sometimes do not come true. There's a pick player. The guy on the stack is a solo ganker. Most likely. Do 5.2 ore. A lot of people there. They were on stacks. And there was 1 armored horse. 4 people in total. Let's go another way. Don't really want to meet this many people. When I'm gathering, I'm role-playing as a shy person. Because dying is pretty damn expensive. Even though I'm not using my expensive stuff. Not coming with Avalonian tools, but still, all the time that I spent gathering would be completely wasted, and I would also lose money. Because I would need to rebuy the gear. Dying is just insanely bad in this game. I'm still not sure if I want to put learn points into the tier 6 resource, but I probably want to. Money is the most important thing in this game. And I'm really not interested in doing stuff like transporting and crafting. So I should maximize the money I get from this. Master Animal Skinner. Do I want to check out the middle? Or perhaps a bunch of 6.1 stacks and like 1 or 2 6.2 stacks? Probably, I guess. People have been dying close to the thing. To the area. Master Lumberjack. Auto learn. Master ore miner level 80. Yeah, as I've said before, I'll probably level these things until they reach 95 and let the rest go up naturally, and then save my learn points for high tier resources and weapons, because it costs a lot to get weapons up to 100. Unless you're only playing one weapon, but that's really boring. Oh, there's an aspect. And it's a rock aspect, so it's completely useless. It's not even enchanted. Even if it was 6.1, well, if it was 6.1 it would be totally okay to do it. But any other tier 6 aspect is like worth at least thrice as much. I'm not going to spend too much more time in here. All these stacks that I want to gather only have one piece on them. So let's get deeper. Also not finding too much tier 6 ore, which would be pretty good considering my equipment, and here I have 4 pieces. Okay, that's actually money. That is actually money. Some 6.1 stone, but a lot of mobs nearby. Ah, there's only one piece anyways. Quite a few resources here in the east. Maybe I want to take a deeper look. The person dying there in the north is also a good sign, in the way that there may be some resources here. Ho ho ho. 3 pieces. Journal has been filled. Well, there's not... there's a little bit of stuff here. And I want tier 6 ore. That's going to be like 30% of my total loot. If I don't find any highly enchanted resources and stuff like that. Or am lucky enough to gather some tier 8 nodes and stuff like that. I mean, big stacks of tier 7 resources, 7.1 resources particularly, are worth a lot. Can also make quite a bit of money from that. But it's not that safe. So I have to be really careful when going for big stacks. There are some resources, but not too many. I'm finding a little bit of 6.1 ore, which is really nice. But not enough yet. And there's a big stone stack. Just spawned and I'm not very far away, so I may get some good stuff. And then I'm getting slowed. Was a dismounted person? 2 stacks just spawned. I want to gather both. Having 2 up simultaneously gives me a nice chance to actually get some. But they are very close to each other, which makes it rather easy for gankers to patrol both of them. And it's even worth it to come dismounted. This one is not enchanted. If it was enchanted, I would immediately start gathering it. There's a person. And he's alone. And this one is also... There are people. What is that? Looks like Hellgate 5v5, Hellgate gear. Tier 7 gear. So I guess I'm going for the wood. I have not been chased. So let's take it. Those people really didn't seem to be too interested. But since I have been seen, I'll probably take a quick look again to the basalt. How valuable is tier 7? More than 1000 silver per piece. Oh no, I'm closer to the basalt, so I'll probably gather here. The stuff is not very valuable and it's really very dangerous to be at the stacks. Big groups like to come through this map quite a bit. Not extremely often, but it is not unusual to find some. That's a ganker with extremely low IP. But this stuff here is not very valuable. If it was 7.1, I may have been more greedy and looked if I would have looked if I could have got more from that stuff, but in this case getting disrupted again and again, even by low tier gankers, is not worth it. It's better to gather random resources in that case. There's ore. And the silly elemental with his insane aggro range. If I had to run away every, I don't know, couple minutes and maybe even get chased, I would lose quite a bit of money in that time. So I think it's better to go on. $11 So completely unimportant for everything I'm doing right now. 4.2 ore. That's usually fine. Almost worth 1k per piece, and gathering is insane. Gathering it is insanely quick. 5.2 wood. Even 5 pieces. 1.3k almost. I mean, I wouldn't mind some big tier 5 stack that I can quickly sneak away. I wonder, like right now 5.2 ore is worth 2.6k silver and hide only 1.8. So I'm wondering if 5.3 ore is actually worth more. Then 5.3 height. I don't even know why 5.2 ore is so valuable right now. Maybe some item that needs a lot of ore is very popular right now. Maybe those bracers, these gauntlets. It is possible. Right now I'm wondering if I want to go through the northwest first or through the southeast. But to be fair, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm finding a couple of resources in this map here. Maybe I want to stay here a little bit. There's a chest opening in 50 seconds. I could go there. I didn't see too many people. I've just wandered through an empty map. 50 seconds, 30 seconds. Probably not doable to reach it for me before it opens. And if it's green or blue, I cannot take most of the items. Oh, 6.2 aspect. That's actually pretty nice. 6.2. What was it? 1.4k silver per piece? Nobody taking the chest? Should I look? Should I take a look? No, it's gone. Never mind. There is a little bit of stuff in here. A little bit of stuff. Maybe I'll spend a little bit more time in here in this map. Yeah. So far, so good. I like it. I like it. The 6.2 stone replenished. And then I'll head right into the north. And see if there are also this many resources. Maybe I'll even get some tier 7 resources. Enchantment level 23%. 6.1. Well, okay, the ore is more valuable, I should gather it first. I may get a lot of tiers. I may get a lot of 6.1 stone. Not sure if it's worth it, but it probably is. It's worth more than 600 silver. And slowly but surely I will get really quick at gathering it. And having a high level in that is really not bad, because you find a lot of 6.2 stone, which is quite valuable. Still makes a fine impression. There's a big stack. I'm pretty close, just spawned, so I have a decent chance of getting some stuff before getting ganked. Sadly, I don't have an exit in the northeast, which is really bad. So I have to be extremely careful. Let's skip the non-great resources for now. Maybe this thing is enchanted, and it is. And I have some pretty bad chokes here. And there's a person, Handle. He's a gatherer, he's alone. Do I want to attack him so I get more stuff? Do they have a hideout here? They do. He says thank you, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know that I'm really in danger. Probably doesn't. I'm not sure. He isn't in a group. I see Handle people running around here quite frequently, but they are not good. This guy is good though. Well, decently good. Yeah, he's fine. I'm not sure if I should take this risk right now, right here. I think a lot of time has passed. I think I should go on. Oh god, that's good. Oh god, that's good. That's so good. But there's only one piece. No. Oh, there's 7.1. I haven't been in his vision for a bit, which is great. I took 100k with me. That's fine. He's gathering here. He had stone gathering gear, so it's really good to gather all this basalt for him. What kind of mount did he have? Did he also have a Spectral Diabor? Is he a believer? I mean, he had enough PvP fame and he didn't have too many kills, which means that the kills that he made were pretty valuable, which means he is not some ZVZ player who just got a lot of fame randomly by following a huge group, but he actually did something on his own to get this fame. So he's most likely not a completely terrible player, which is always pretty dangerous. 6.2 stone, I like it. I only have 9 free spaces left in my inventory. So I think I will skip going into the swarms. But maybe I shouldn't. A lot of stone in here. Having stone gathering gear on would be somewhat efficient in here, even though I'm not finding too much basalt. I have to admit that. Which would really be the reason for equipping stone gathering gear. Unless you find insane amounts of 6.1 and higher stone, then it's also fine. I'm somewhat finding big amounts, but not insane amounts. Like, this stuff is not worth it to have equipment on. Time to move on. Not finding too much anymore here. And right when I say that, I get a nice Based Elemental. Which is amazing because it should have 9 pieces. Yeah, they seem to have always... They always seem to have 9 pieces. Very comfortable gathering speed. I really have space issues with my inventory. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. I mean, in theory, I can skip 6.1 stone and go with tier 7 books. Then I would have 1 inventory space more, which is also not a lot. Some tier 7 ore. Why is my inventory so full? Hard life. Not finding too much stuff here in the far east of the map. But not too little either. But the stone gatherer probably took a lot. He was able to gather high tier wood. He's obviously able to gather tier 8 stone. Enchanted tier 8 stone. So he is some strong competition in this map. I think I'd rather move on. Oh, wait a second. I want to go to the northwest. I think. Could also go... No, that's all bad. I want to go to the northwest. There's a person, he's mounted up. It's a handle guy, maybe it's the same guy that I have seen before. 6.1 wood, do I even have some yet? I do have some. Mm-hmm. 39% carry rate. That's not too much. Still got a lot of space left. So I think I can run a whole round. Go through the 2 tier 8 maps. Maybe snack some tier 8 resources from a big stack. Any resources here? Looks pretty empty on this side. Another handle guy, or maybe the same. Another person, but I didn't see his guild. May have been another handle guy, since he was heading towards this hideout. Yep, it's another handle guy. Feels like they are becoming more slowly. Boom, tier 8 map. It looks like he came from here, so there may not be much left. He had a pest lizard, so I would assume he was a gatherer. This map here can be quite dangerous, but I like the roads portal. I will gather my way towards the roads portal. Looks like a good escape. It's really good that it's blue. So I can barely get blocked out. It's rather hard for gankers to do that. Unless you're playing in a very obvious way or play a garbage mount, like an Ox or something. Then it's still pretty easy. Let's see if there are no tier 8 resources as usual. A handle person came from this direction here, so this map may be empty. But 2 pieces on these. There's somebody doing PvE very close to me, picking up silver, which I see because of my chat. But it's pretty nice that I haven't seen his name, so he most likely hasn't seen my name either. Okay, now I have all the tier 6 resources on auto learn. The fiber respawned. Do I want to ride back for that? Probably not. Nah, not really. Or I want resources. I need a few more for this map to be worth it to stay in. But here I obviously have the high chance of finding highly enchanted stuff with 25% enchantment chance. And I also have the chance to find tier 8 resources. So this map is still a little bit less worse than all these tier 6 maps and tier 7 maps if they are this empty. But, well, tier 8 resources also respawn slower. There are people, they are riding tier 3 horses. Do I have to care? Probably not. Probably not. Looks somewhat empty. So I'll slowly start to get out of this map. In theory I could also check the northeast. Not the northeast of this map, but the northeastern exit. Just to see if there's a big stack. These level 5 big stacks are pretty nice. Doesn't take very long to gather them. And it's always above 100k for me. With pork pie and some spec. Like, not that much for my tier 5 resources except for hide, where I'm really high level. But for all the others, I have like level 30 to 50. Somebody died there. That's pretty crazy. I'm really not finding too much stuff. Well, I think this is rare. So I'll go down. I will go down. I'm pretty close to the roads portal, so I'm not too scared that I've just gotten seen by somebody who came out of the direction, from the direction of the kill. But I'm so close to the roads portal, it would be extremely hard to kill me here. Oh, 8.1 marble. That's why I'm in a tier 8 map. This is what I want to see. Oh, let me guess how much money this is going to be. 100k? Or maybe 200k. I'll try to do the math. I'm probably getting... I was really lucky these two first picks. Got 3 pieces. But on average I should get 2. Like maybe even a little bit less than 2. And 2 multiplied by, I don't know, let's guess how valuable it is. Probably 11k. 11k multiplied by 2. 22k multiplied by... How much? How many pieces did it have? 10? Or 9? I don't know. But it would be around 200k. 13k per piece. 13k, that's really good. So this thing is actually going to be more valuable. It will be above 200k. I already have 156. But I also have been very lucky on the first 2 ticks, getting 3 pieces. Yeah, premium bonus. Give it to me. It's going to be slightly above 200k unless I'm very lucky. Then I could even reach... yeah, 3 pieces again. I like it. It could reach 250k with a little bit of luck. This is a nice thing about tier 8 zones. If you can find any of that stuff. Yeah, 250k. And even lucky on the last tick again. 286k. This is good. This is good. And now I'm gathering this garbage. This garbage. Do I just want to stay in this map and look for this very, very rare, very good stuff? I could. It's pretty nice to find some, but it's also pretty rare to find some. So I think I'm going to check around the territory. Quite a few people don't gather there because it's dangerous. So maybe I'll find something. No. Doesn't look like it. Nothing here, so I'll continue my way to the northwest. Or do I want to randomly run around it? I don't know. Yeah, I'll just probably continue. Feels like there was a name in the east. Yeah, there's a person who quickly looked. I don't know if he was able to inspect me. He was in the south, so he had an advantage for looking at me. But maybe he turned around because I was dismounted. There's a person doing this boss. He got into combat. Can I kill him? I really would need Wanderlust. He has invisibility potions. No. I would have needed to take Wanderlust. Why is everybody nowadays playing the garbage queue on the Frost Mage? Who said that it was good? It's really bad. It's really bad. Nobody should play it. I don't know who started it. I see it in arena sometimes. Like, really don't play it. It's really, really, really bad. Some 8.3 for me? Maybe? Do I want to check out the northern corner? I kinda want to. I will do it. The edge is usually empty, because everybody knows that at the edge there are the tier 8 resources, like the high tier resources of every map. So everybody goes there, takes it away. But maybe something just respawned. Just like the nice 8.1 marble I've seen there. And 2 out of 5 is good. So maybe I want to check the edge a little bit. Emptiness over emptiness over emptiness. Time to get out of here. Just emptiness. Just emptiness. Just a quick look once more. 2 out of 5. So there's a realistic chance that I would find some tier 8 resource somewhere at the edge. Some tier 7 is pretty decent. If it was enchanted in any sort of way, it would be amazing. Considering that I have the 70% bonus from my gathering gear. But like that, it's just decent. Really time to get out of here. The only money I've made was from some tier 6 resources, which I didn't find enough of, and the amazing 8.1 marble. Time to get out. And then I find a 5 out of 5 fiber 6.1 stack. Right when I say that. Pretty decent. But now it's time to get out. Let's get into the garbage tier 5 map, hopefully with 3 5.3 big stacks. This is what I want. And then they are just from stone. But I would take them anyways. Because 5.3 was worth 1k, I think. That's fine. Gathering tier 5 is really, really fast. Big stack? No. Rough. But I may find some 5.2 ore here and there. Maybe some 5.2 fiber. Which is the reason why I'm going this way instead of the street. But also I don't want to run on the street in any case. Like, it's more likely to find drones here. It's more likely to find PvE players who are bad and just got downed by a mob. It's more likely to find enchanted resources. It's just always better to not run on the streets. Unless you're incapable of dodging mobs and always get slowed the whole time. And right there, the big stack spawn. Do I want to take the roads portal? Test 2 out of 2. Nah, I'll just directly go there. A tier 3 mob. So I may be pretty alone here. Which would be really amazing. 5.2 ore is very valuable. And I have ore gathering gear. It's a terrible position for escaping. It's kind of fine, but it's kind of terrible as well. Somebody saw me. Once he loses aggro, I will invite him. He's in a group. So it's time to get out. And he can gather it. God damn it. Okay, time to leave this map. How much did I get from there? I don't know. But I got a little bit. Probably like 80k silver. He was there pretty quickly. And he was in a group. Kinda annoying that nowadays every second ganker is able to gather resources. I mean, there's no way that I reach this fiber node, right? And can gather it. There's no way, right? Right. So I'll just gather the resources here, I think. I mean, sometimes this map is very empty, like inactive, is what I mean. So in theory it's possible that I could get some tier 8 fiber from there. But practically it's unlikely. It's a really safe spot, it's so close to the entrance. There are a lot of resources here, which is kind of an indicator that I should go to the stack, to be honest, and then afterwards gather in this map. Like, look at all these resources. Look at all of them. So many. So I really, like, so many resources. I really should check out the stack. Like, what is this? Why are there so many resources? It's enchanted. It's 30 out of 30. It's... What? I'm so close to the exit. It's nearly impossible to kill me. There's a little edge. I cannot go directly to the south. I have to go like this. There were so many resources there. I have to go to this southeast, like, not southeast. It's slightly like southeast. It's almost 16k, even more valuable than the... He's in a party, that's annoying. This may mean that I'm going to get ganked. He himself was not the leader of his group, of his party. I don't need to refresh my pork pie yet. I'm so close to the exit. But I may want to take a little look at the exit to see if people go there and try to block it. Like, getting seen by a scout is really bad. Hmm. 11 seconds. How long does it take me to gather one piece? Longer. I'll eat a pork pie, go to the south. Look if people start blocking the exit. Nobody's here, that's good. It's really insanely close. I'm very safe. Like, I may even be able to see names from people who take like 2 or 3 steps into this map from this exit. $170k. I didn't really pay attention to if I was being lucky with the ticks. If I got a lot of gathering bonus, a lot of premium bonus. Like premium bonus, you should, like on average, you get premium bonus only every second time. But since it's random, you can be lucky. Get it often with valuable resources and not so often with less valuable resources. It is possible since it's random. Money, money, money. A really good run so far. Well, really good is actually not true. I didn't make insane amounts of money yet. But it's a decent run so far. Like getting a little bit above 2 million within about 1 hour. So pretty decent, pretty decent. Getting this big stack here, pretty insane. Nobody here, nobody ganking, nobody caring. There were a lot of tier 6 resources, so I'm actually going to gather in this map. I'm actually going to gather here. I'm going to check it out. I may find some more tier 8 resources in here. The enchantment is only at 17%, but who cares if I find tier 8 resources? Any tier 8 is good, and tier 8 fiber and tier 8 hide are exceptionally good. I would like to find some big tier 8 resource mobs. The tier 8 fiber resource mobs, I want to find those. Because I really like the faster gathering. And they should always be full, right? Like the tier 7 resource mobs are always full. In the open world here. Not in the Roads of Avalon, there it's another thing. But here, they are always full. Actually, I'm not sure if the tier 7 and tier 8 resource mobs may not also be completely full in the Roads of Avalon. Like the tier 6 ones are obviously not. They are just like all the other resources. But I don't remember exactly. Are there even tier 7 and tier 8 resource mobs? They don't exist in the roads? Do they exist? I'm not sure. Are there only old and ancient ones of tier 7 and tier 8? Or are there also small ones, like normal ones, like in the open world here? Right now I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Nobody coming? Oh, there's a person. And to be honest, I may just leave one piece on this. Or do I want to do so? It's so valuable. I'll just take it. I haven't seen anybody here. I haven't seen any gatherer, most importantly. Who cares about the gankers? They're not going to chase me forever, most likely. Not everybody is that insane. I haven't seen any gatherers, so let's check the edge. Let's check the edge. Usually I don't do that, but I could find some resources. Well, before I check the edge, I should check the entrance here. There may be some stuff. Let's see how many pieces this Swarm Dragon has. They're so tanky. Only one. Okay. Let's quickly check the entrance. I kinda have some hope for... or off, or whichever word is the correct one in this sentence construction. I have the hope to find some tier 8 resources or even some tier 7 fiber and hide. And look at that. Look at that. The map right now is inactive. So I may get a little bit richer today. I may. I'm going to go a little bit deeper here and see if there's a little bit more stuff that I can gather. I know that some fiber can spawn there that is gatherable. And maybe there can even be trees and animals that you can take, who knows. Haven't spent too much time in these things, so I cannot tell how many resources there actually are. Got almost 800k from that big stack. Pretty nice. But not very lucky, it seems like. Like I got 49. I got fucking 49 from the 30 pieces, and from the 10 that I found from the marble stack I got 22. There I was really lucky, and with the big stack here I was like average. Pretty much average, getting 49. I wouldn't expect too much more. I don't have very high spec, I don't have any items equipped for gathering this. So I only have the pork pie and a little bit of spec and premium bonus. Okay, resources. I don't see any here. Resources. There were resources, but now there aren't. Somebody gathered in here. And let's look here. Can I get through this without getting aggro? I don't know. I don't care. I'm out. There were some resources that were already taken. So let's not spend too much time here. 4 out of 5. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Now I've made good money. That big 8.1 stack really was something. I kind of want to check the corner. I kind of do, but right here it seems like there is some stuff. It seems like there is some stuff. I'm not really here to gather tier 6 resources. I have ore gathering gear on me. But well, it's not like I know it's not like I can know beforehand that the tier 8 swamp is going to be so full with stuff. Even though gathering gear so far wouldn't have given me too much. I mean, I found some tier 8. I predicted that, getting 70% more from gathering gear. Wouldn't have been not nothing, you know? If you know what I mean? Wouldn't have been nothing. I wanna check out the corner. There may be a tier 8 bear hiding somewhere. Ghost hemp. Ghost hemp. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, never mind. It's already gone. I thought it was full. And here's... Oh no, it's just a swamp dragon skeleton. But there are skeletons here. Okay. So the corners are empty. So well, then I'm going to check out the inner ring. Let's kill it. I guess. Killing is good. I don't know why I'm gathering the fiber first, but hey. Everybody does mistakes. Makes mistakes. Swamp dragons. Where are the boars? They are what I'm looking for. I don't do any damage. Well, wouldn't be much different with the bloodlet armor. Maybe a little bit. I have some decent spec on it, so I'll have like 200 IP more. There's a person. I would like to click on him. I wasn't able to click on him, but I wanted to click on him. Rough life. Can't even click on the people. Taken. Am I still sure that I want to check out this map? Am I still sure? I'm already at 70%, 72% carry weight. There's a chance that I'll find some good tier 8 stuff. Like the one tier 8 fiber stack was worth 100k, which is pretty damn good for the amount of time that I need to gather it. But the question is, how long do I need to find such good stuff? That's a big question. The edge seems to be empty, so I'm not going to check out the edge. Going to check out the inner ring. Go away, silly swordsman. Pretty empty here as well. Well, not that empty, but a little bit. These resources here are not amazing, and I don't have the fitting gathering gear, so I'm not 100% sure if I want to stay here. It's a very similar feeling to the tier 8 snow map that I have been in. Hard to say. Rough decisions. looks more... 7.1 is nice. Looks more empty on this side than it looked on the south here. No, no, I aborted. I aborted the gathering. I'm waste. Oh, there's a boar. There is a boar. Finally. Finally. Money. They are so much weaker than the swamp dragons for some reason that nobody can explain. That nobody knows the reason for. I don't know why they are so much weaker. Maybe they do more damage? I don't know. I don't know. But they have like half the HP of the swamp dragons. It's... I don't know. It is so questionable, if you ask me. So questionable. Resources. Enchanted tirade. I'm looking for you. I mean, I didn't see any tier 7 or tier 8 being up in the south. I only saw tier 6 resources. Oh, 8.3. That would have been so juicy. That would have been so juicy. I got something. Oh. Oh. Up there it's empty. Well, there's a little bit of stuff here and there. It may be good enough. It may be good enough. It probably is, to be fair. Considering how most of the Black Zone maps look. And this map is still somewhat fine for escaping gangs. Which is why it's very weird that... Like, it's even the swamp, people can fish here. It's a really good map for gangs. And a really good map, like, because it's a really good map for gatherers. It also is a really good map for gankers. Probably. Well, maybe gankers are trolling a bit too much when they are being here. Because sometimes there will be PvE groups who will do the PvE here. That's a ganker. And there's so much tier 6 fiber here. The only question is how many friends does he have? Here are tons of tier 6 resources. There was a dismounted player at the exit. Crazy. Oh, 6.23. His friend probably went invisible. But which is why I went another way. It's possible that there are only 2 people. Time to get into the roads of Avalon. I don't like the way here, it's terrible, but it's very unlikely that they have people in here. Very unlikely. Is this guy now going to chase me forever? Well, in that case, I'm really going to go into the roads. Oh no, they can actually block me. Because they are two, and they are faster than me. There is the third friend. And now they didn't completely lose sight of me, so I'm just going to go into the roads. Like, I'm going to go into the roads no matter what. Because it looked like they wanted to chase me forever. And I really didn't feel like getting chased forever, you know? Are they still chasing me? Or can I get this 5.2 fiber here? Can I go back into the tier 8 map and continue my run? It only costs 140k to teleport home. I think I'm teleporting, to be honest. Like, my space is really full. My carry weight is getting pretty high. I think I'm just teleporting. It doesn't cost too much, 140k. That's not a lot. And I feel like my way back would be very unnecessarily hard. Like, I wouldn't probably run away a lot from these guys. Which simply wouldn't be very profitable for me. So it may just be more profitable to just teleport back here. I feel like. So I did pay 140k. I have 3.11 million now in my bank here. Need to cut away 140k. Still pretty decent money. 1 hour, 20 minutes. I mean, I was talking for like 2 or 3 minutes in the beginning of this run, so a little bit less. Pretty decent money, and way better than the roads of Avalon. The roads of Avalon are just making me sad. Running on the streets all day long and then finding nothing but empty nodes. Empty areas.